Hello there. Welcome to part 2 of my multi-part series. Sorry these have been taking so long. I've been feeling unmotivated to edit until right about now. So, I hope you enjoy this video, and without further ado, I'll let you watch it now. I'm gonna go to the pool first. So there's some nice lounging chairs, some nice, I would assume, squishy moss, a radio tower, an organic one, by the way. And then here's the lifeguard house. I don't know if this was here last video. It was orange, like acacia, or however you say it. Now it's mangrove, because it's red. And red is emergency. Red is lifeguard. So they could just sit here like this. They could take a little squat, look at the time, and be like, oh my gosh, somebody is drowning. And then they can go over here and break their ankles and legs and probably knees in the shallow end of the pool. I deepen the pool to hopefully make this more legit, because it's still not legit. Just watch. Yeah, you would die. Just a little bit. You can dive here. The new swimming mechanics also didn't exist back when I made my last video either. Did they? I don't know. I don't think they did. I don't think I went swimming in my last video. We could just say that. Here's the new water slide. Okay. Here's the hot tub, which at night has magical lights. There we go. See? Magic lights. You'll never know how it works, okay? I'll never tell you. No lifeguard from 4 p.m. to 10 a.m. So it's kind of just like a daytime pool if you want to be safe by lifeguards watching you with binoculars. Not creepily, just like, looking at you while you swim. And so let me just go into here with the updated path. So whichever way you choose, you will get there at the same time. That's sadly probably one of my most innovative things I've constructed. So if you sprint like this, I took inspiration from Disneyland and having to go through a labyrinth of just lines to get to where you need to go. Line paths, I should say. This is This is the new and improved, very much improved entrance. 2, I still don't have an official name for this roller coaster. Let's say I am the dude who controls what happens here. Boom. The walls are closed, so nobody can get in that way. Nobody can get in that way. But no one else can get out either, so that would usually be like that to stop any stray funny people from riding the roller coaster anytime they want. So this green signifies that you're supposed to get out right here. And if you don't, you'll be fine. This has been here since the start of the world, kind of. Just a place where you can go underneath the roller coaster, which is right there. Okay, chocolate doors. This is the original path too. Up until about right here, where it ended. Way back in the old days, when I was a young child. Now we can go to Tower Cafe. New and improved Tower Cafe. It's not all blue now. And the whole strip here is much better looking. The more I look at that, the more unattractive I think it is. That'll probably be changed after this video, which you probably won't see for another 5 years, because that's how consistent I am on Minecraft content. So we can go here, deep slate layer, stone layer, dirt layer, grass layer, and sky layer. See how smart I am? You can go up the new and less improved stairs, which I don't like, but I had to work with it. So welcome to the new Tower Cafe. It's much more spacious. Did I forget to add another table there? Or maybe it didn't fit? I don't know. I'm all over the place. I think I added more to the kitchen. Yep, I did. Not much has changed on this side here. I think at one point I did say that I was going to put furnaces up here, but that's kind of impractical. Any one of these can be a deep fryer. You choose. I don't care. You can wash your hands in it too. It might hurt. This makes more sense because you can hand the food. This is food. You can hand it underneath the rails. Unlike the last silly little contraption I had, which was just glass and then the iron bars. And you can't throw anything through iron bars. They just kind of come back to you. They bounce off of it. Even though in real life, it would make sense. And I was way ahead of my time with the glass panes that used to be here, because there was a point in our lives where we saw those everywhere. I should be the writer for The Simpsons. I predicted COVID-19. I'm just that good. So this is the reason why my game was lagging so bad, as I thought. This is the new aquarium. It's a lot of them. At least they have a nice little ecosystem to live in. Nothing bad will happen to them at any point in this video. This is Dungeons and Diners. This is another dining place where you can eat. Here's where you take your order. There are usually minecarts there, but without the fish and the minecarts being here, it's an even laggier experience. I bet at one point my Xbox could handle it. So here's some empty food chests because, you know, nobody goes here. It's just a place for my mind to wander. And here's some vents that actually make sense because you can see outside, so air would ventilate out. Now going down here is the actual dungeons. I'm not entirely sure what I was doing down here, but I found a dungeon. And so I left the cage, well, actually I destroyed it, and then I put another cage there just for authenticity. And I moved the chest up with everything back in its original place. I don't know how 2 enchanted apples spawned in here, but it was cool. Here's the emergency exit, which I'll get to eventually. I think it was funny, the Stranger Things reference that accidentally happened before Stranger Things Season 4. Where did the minecarts go? Oh, I killed them accidentally. Minecarts are entities, and if you do /kill all entities, then they die, because they have a soul. So yeah, that was, no it wasn't. That was almost Dungeons and Diners. Here was Dungeons and Diners. I'll close that later. So here is the entrance in the middle of nowhere. And back before there were trees, it was just this little concrete place. And if you've seen Stranger Things Season 4, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. I built this almost 2 years ago. So they were probably just starting to write the plot for Season 4 back then? I don't know. I don't know how it works. I just thought it was cool how something as random as a doorway in the middle of nowhere just kind of being there. You know, just...
What I was trying to say is that it's crazy how a door in the middle of nowhere could be so unintentionally significant to the reference of an already Stranger Things inspired restaurant.
There was a day where I just decided to randomly add trees so I could make it like the thickest blanketed forest. Here's where some old pitching whatevers used to be. Because there's a batting cage over there on the other side of the labyrinth. And there used to be pitching areas for you to pretend practice throw your baseballs. So this over here. Oh, wow. The lag, it's completely gone. But nothing happened to make that. I don't know. Things just happen. Things get fixed completely randomly.
The visions of tomorrow.
Wait.
Auditorium.
It was an amphitheater at one time, but now it's an
Auditorium. Yeah.
These seats are for the fireworks show, which I think a lot of things happened 2 years ago. 2 years ago, I made this. Good. Okay. Still fireworks in these dispensers. But yeah, I made a Happy New Year thing 2 years ago. Nothing's changed about that. Look, magic lights. Boom. The visions of tomorrow.
Amphitheater.
You could just sit here, get a great view of the concert, whoever's performing there. I'm definitely not done with this. I'm gonna have kind of like an atrium on both sides that'll be exposed to the elements. So it'll be more like a ballpark, I guess, like baseball. If you've ever been to a baseball stadium or maybe even a basketball stadium. I mean, stadiums, you'll know what I'm talking about. There's exits on the sides, not just the back, because that wouldn't be very safe and would not comply with whoever regulates the health and safety of everyday people at shows. So there's some very tall speakers here. At night, the stage is lit, I guess. Oh yeah, it totally is. It's workable. Here's where you would go if you were a band boy and lock yourself in from the very loud people, like my little brother upstairs. I need myself one of these doors. If you listen very closely, you can hear him. You get what I mean? Here's my very, very beautiful bridge that I constructed within the last month or two. It's very pretty, and I'm very proud of it. So don't make fun of it, or else I can't make fun of you because I don't have any clever insults. So, nothing about this starting area has really changed. The railings are still in the same spot they were when it was first built. The only thing that has changed is the stuff around it, and maybe I sunk it down a block, but it hasn't changed laterally. So, let's get off. See? Command blocks. Read it. Might come in handy. Because nobody seems to understand the concept of this ride. So, going up the roller coaster, it's the count to New Year's Eve. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! Isn't that so splendid? I'm gonna say it. Do British people celebrate New Year's Eve?
I know they do. I'm just being very funny. I think I'm funny. Am I funny? Don't tell anybody that I'm not funny, okay? And then I won't tell the teacher on you. That's alright with you.
So now that we're back at the top here, it's a very slow process to get back down for safety reasons. You don't want to play bumper carts with the dude in front of you. You wouldn't have a choice anyway. You'd just be ejected like Maverick at Mach 10.4. Oh, spoilers? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you missed the opening scenes of the movie. So yeah, that was the roller coaster. Nothing has changed structurally. Just everything around it. This was the very first thing in my world.
Bond's name. James' name. Please to. What? Bond name's the James. Are you alright? Name's none's everything was strong. Call a bundling.
The very hot roller coaster. Well, actually, the only thing that's changed structurally is the fact that I made this taller and a little wider. So now that we've seen pretty much everything, there's the amphitheater, there's my logo, there's the bridge and the railway, which I'll get to eventually. I promise I'll get there, okay? There's the movie theater in all of its completeness. That's the wooden hotel, by the way. There's my Rubik's Cube. which was also in the original Xbox 360 world. Comparing it to the other map that was at the sports complex, this is what that little section looks like now. None of the original railway lines are there, like the floating ones. I put it down all on the ground. And if it's suspended, then it's got some term that I'll remember when it's not important anymore. Columns, I guess. We're gonna do the... I'm not gonna do the labyrinth because I get lost inside of it. Feel free to screenshot this and try it out for yourself. So now I'm gonna take you right over here. What? Oh, I didn't mean literally here. That's whatever. Okay. See, look. Oh man, we skipped everything.
It's the beacon.
Which it's not loading in because I'm too far away. How this ride works is the laws of gravity. So, you get your minecart like so. You go up these, you go up this path here. Open the gate, like in Frozen. And then, get in your minecart, and basically, push yourself off of this rail and let go. Why is that out? Are you serious? Look, you didn't see a thing, did you? Nuh-uh. Here we go. Sound like Blake Shelton, that's bad. Up here, not touching anything. Not touching anything. Oh my gosh, I almost peed my pants. That was terrifying, dude. Now we go up here. Oh, and if you want to do it again, you can do it again. This ride's free. There's nothing holding you back from going on the roller coaster however many times you want. And then you get a spectacular view of everything you want to see. You don't have to see the ride you're on. You know? And it broke. Haha. That's how fast it is. When you're done, because you'll end up back here, you open this gate, go down here, and then you exit here. What do those signs say? They say exit. As well as exit only.
The tomb of the desert. Entrance and exit.
You can enter here because it's open. You can't open gates from here. It's not allowed. It's a Ferris wheel. Okay? It's so pretty. This is the tomb of the desert right here. Such a scary ride for a Ferris wheel. I mean, sometimes Ferris wheels are scary. I've been scared on Ferris wheels. Especially on ones where you have tracks up there. And then you are swaying. Actually sliding and swaying side by side, like the one in Disneyland. Let's get an almost top view of the very pretty Ferris wheel. How romantic. Hey, Billy! He doesn't exist. Here's where my friend wanted to start the roller coaster when I was still building it. He thought it'd be better to start it there. I said, no, that's boring. We want a long and milked introduction to your roller coaster ride. And so I stuck with this. And it's been here for years now. So, this is my Rubik's Cube. I reshaped that river because I also have a picture reference of the Rubik's Cube. And I saw the river that it once sat above. And so I used that picture as a reference and rebuilt it right there. This has weight in it. That's where the original path used to be. I like doing things people would do in real life, just putting it in Minecraft. Because there's just remnants of old pathways and buildings everywhere you look. You just gotta know where to look. Shut up. But you know what I'm saying. It's kind of cool. Kind of makes it more true to life. Even if it doesn't need to be. So, here we go. I'm gonna put some epic voyage music that's probably copyrighted. Did I just speed over those? I don't know, whatever.
The place we dreamed about, the melodies inside yourself, and love come pouring out. Everyone's allowed. We're feathered by the crowd. And up there in the heavens, Galileo and those pining for the moon.
This right here is the same sandstone temple I think was in the very first video that I ever made regarding this world. I blew it up because apparently there were no chests or TNT in the bottom part. And apparently that's really rare.
We'll get there so for now. In this crazy world, I do. I just want you.
Okay, well, after that jump cut, we're going into the new subway system. This track used to go above the volcano. And yes, a volcano. So now we're underground. And I hate how shallow I built this. Because if you know sand, it'll just come crashing right down into your nostrils and head. Bonk, bonk. Yeah, there's a bunch of bonks. This rail was here before this big old chunk was relocated. So that's fun. Go up here. Top floor. I think there's 7 stories on my glowstone fortress. So we go down. And here's the original bit right here. Actually, right here. That's it. Yeah. And we're gone. Yeah, that's the only authentic thing left of Aztec. Just kidding. I had photo references for other things too.
I just want